Hello and welcome once again to Highly Flavored and Favored Cooking Show. Hello once again and welcome to Highly Flavored and Favored. My name is Terry and I welcome you on this slightly cooler 1st of October. Welcome. Looks like autumn is starting to kick in. Nothing's starting to turn brown around here because this is Florida, and Florida works a little bit different than, like, say, Colorado, Northeast, and stuff like that. No comments from the Peanut Gallery about Florida. I like Florida, and I also like the summer. I'm not particularly fond of autumn and her ugly cousin winter, but here we are. So today, we're going to be doing a shepherd's pie. Vegan, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Anyway, so we're working with a shepherd's pie, and we're going to be using some meatless crumbles from Gardein. And I told you Ari's got to be on every video, right? And now she has something else on, so we might be good for our video. So stay with me. It's going to be great. We're going to be making an amazing shepherd's pie. We're going to be using some vegan crumbles from Gardein. We're also going to be adding into our meat sauce here, if you will, some rehydrated shiitake mushrooms. Went ahead and put those in some boiling water. They were, dried. Got those from my local Asian market down the street here. Really curious about working with those. Haven't had any shiitake mushrooms before. And if you remember from a couple of videos back, I think it was the white beach mushroom. Make sure you check out that video. I'll leave the link right there. Anyway, I am not a mushroom lover, or at least I was not before. Abhorred mushrooms, did not like them at all. If pizza came with mushrooms on it, I would be like, hey, why you got these mushrooms on here? This is disgusting. Now, fast forward several years later, and now that I'm a vegan, we are working with mushrooms quite often. Y'all help me out. She's kind of upset because she's been playing games all day, and now you can't take her off her games, even though she's been happy all day long. But anyway, I digress. Here we are. We're about to make our vegan shepherd's pie. Thank you so much, guys, for coming along the ride. And just so you know, I'll be putting out videos each and every week. Barring nothing happens that is out of my control. But each and every week we're going to put out a brand new video. Oh, I forgot to mention. You see, guys, look at my new haircut, guys. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, oh my God, your boy was looking like a woolly mammoth before, but here I am looking pristine. Shout out to my barber, Bun the Barber, right here on, where is this? Blanding Boulevard at, what's the name of it? I don't know the name of the place right now. I'll make sure I put the link or something in there. But make sure you check him out. Go to his page, like his page, and just follow him. He has some really great content as far as barbers are concerned. Do you hear this?
Oh, there's a hospital.
Oh my gosh. So, once again, vegan shepherd's pie, gonna be amazing. Can't wait for you guys to try it, even though I won't be shipping vegan shepherd's pie and stuff like that. Although it probably would last considering it's vegan, but because we're not using any meat products. Speaking of which, just got this flyer from Papa Murphy's. Look at this. It says limited time hog heaven. Do you see that? Hog heaven. First off, let's get to the video. Because I don't know what's going to happen next with this kid. You know what I'm saying? So, Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at highly flavored and favored. Make sure that you. Oh, also, guys, I failed to mention this before. Also, I'm a DJ, so if you guys are just interested in hearing some great mixes, this is Christian hip hop. Is what I mostly spin. But if you're interested in hearing some great mixes, you can also follow me on Mixcloud, Mixcloud BARLOWS Believe, or you can just search me at TITUZ the DJ. Follow me there. No, actually, I'm sorry. Google that, and the first link that comes up, click that. They'll take you to Mixcloud, and that'll be me, and I'll be mixing and stuff like that. I'm doing a different kind of mix. You know what I mean? So check me out there. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the little bell. That way, each and every time that I have a brand new video, you're notified when that happens. So, all right, let's get cooking. All right, and now that we have our peppers cut and our garlic and our onions and celery, so we're going to move on to our reconstituted shiitake mushrooms. Look at that. There we go. All right, and something you want to avoid, if the stems are a little hard, go ahead and cut those off. You can go ahead and toss those, or you can add them to something else, whatever you want to do. And guess who's hanging out with me?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Alright, let's see.
What
Blah, 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 blah. Huh? No. I'll just cut off the rest of that. Alright, now that we have our pan nice and hot, we go ahead and get some oil in there. Probably about a tablespoon of oil. There we go. Because we're going to be working with the meatless crumbles, so not a lot of fat going into that, which is great, but makes it a little difficult to cook. And we also have our broth kind of simmering over here still. We got some bay leaves in there, along with some seasoning and spices. And this was our leftover shiitake mushroom water. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and take our potatoes out. Those are nice and soft now. We can go ahead and start mashing those up. So we're going to go ahead and add in half a cup of vegan milk. In this case, I'm actually using some oat milk. I really like oat milk. And you're going to add in a tablespoon of vegan butter. I like the Country Crock olive oil plant butter. Really good. Nice salt to it. Does exactly what I need it to do. Of course, now that we have that in there, and we also added in some spices earlier. Spice it how you want it because it's yours. man. Oh man, the flavors already. Look at the color there. Look at the color. Oh man. Flavors already. So you know we're going to go ahead and add right along with that. So we're going to take our rehydrated shiitake mushrooms, which smell really great. First time working with these shiitake mushrooms. Dying to see what they come out like. These are the ones that we minced up in the food processor here. Still a little bit in there. No one needs to know that. And we're gonna take our Gardein meatless crumbles, and we're gonna do about half of that. And then like a nice, good old meaty shepherd's pie. All right. So we're gonna start cooking that down. Of course, we're not just gonna leave the meat in there and the mushrooms and onions in there by themselves. We got to add in some seasoning, right? This is highly flavored and favored, right? So of course, in here we have a little the complete seasoning sazon, some garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika. There's some cumin in there. There's some black pepper, some coriander or cilantro, and then of course we have the Lowry seasoning to top it all off. So let's go and dump those in there. All right, and of course once we have those items in there, give those a nice little stir. That's a nice chunkier piece of tomato in there. That's okay. Whoever gets that one, you're so lucky. That's really smelling incredible. Can't wait to have my little taste of this. I feel like I might need just a little more oil just to kind of. Listen, no oil people, don't judge me. If you're a vegan that cooks no oil, congratulations. I'm not sure if it's going to happen around these parts. I like the oil. I don't know. I've tried cooking oilless before, and the cooking didn't come out great for me. So maybe one day we'll visit that. We'll see. But presently on this channel, probably not. So if you're here for that, or you're thinking that you're going to get the no oil cooking, I'm sorry. Along with all of the goodness that we've already put in here, we're going to go ahead and add in our traditional green peas and carrots. And we're going to also add along with that our yellow corn. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful colors going on in there. You guys, this is going to be amazing once it's done. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. Beautiful colors. I feel like I want to taste this, but I think I want to let the peas, carrots, and corn kind of cook down for a little bit. Oh, and we got to make sure that we also add in our tomato paste to get that. Come on, get on in there. Get on in there. Get on in there. Come on, get. Now get. All right, go ahead and add that in there. If you guys are loving these videos, make sure you take the time to like and subscribe. And make sure that you always hit that notification bell so you always get notified when there's a brand new video up. Right? Right? Alright, so we're gonna let that. So we're gonna also add in 1 cup of vegetable stock. Slowly. So we're gonna go ahead and put that first one in there. But we're gonna also add in this the stock that we had from our mushrooms here. So we're gonna slowly add that in there. Of course, we're gonna make sure that we remove the bay leaves. Although we could cook with the bay leaves in our what we're calling this, our mince here. So we're gonna also add that in there, nice and slow. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Right? Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. My, wish that I could pull over and get this thing started right. I wanna do something. Y'all about to stop singing this song in Jesus' name. I don't think you heard me. Alright. So, now that that's in there. Oh man, it's beautiful. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing right now. And of course, we're going to also add in here. See, there's our shiitake mushrooms right there on top. There's another one right there. So we'll be able to get a little bite of those and see what those taste like. I think I want to get a little taste of this and see whether or not I need to add a little seasoning to it. Make sure that you always take the time to season as you go. Okay. Well, it's good. Pow. Oh, that's good. And make sure that you go ahead and add a tablespoon of all-purpose flour to the mix. Alright, so now that we've completed both our meat sauce and our potatoes, we're going to go ahead and start loading this thing up, load up our casserole dish. Now, I have this Pyrex, a rectangular dish. It's about, what's that, 2.5 inches deep. You choose whatever dish you'd like to use. Look at that. You see that? Guys, take a bite of that. Oh my God, yes. The video that I watched used like a circular dish, which I really liked. It's like, wow, I'd love to have one of those to put my stuff in. And so I think we're gonna make this about maybe like an inch deep on the meat sauce, 1.5 inches maybe. Well, we might be able to get this in here because I was thinking of how to use maybe 2. Let's see what we're looking like here. Because you don't want, you want that potatoes to kind of have that crust on top. So actually, let's go a little bit more on this. I think we can get it all in there. I think we can make it happen. All right. And, oh, that's looking good. Okay. So we got about 1 inch on top there. Right? You kind of Make sure that you clean as you go. Makes things a lot easier later. I'm trying to think of this for anyone else that might be cleaning behind me, even if that someone is me. All right. Now, potatoes. All right. We're gonna take our potatoes, put them off to the side here. Whew, look at that. Look at that. And once again, I must tell you, or at least advise, that we're going to be doing videos here at least once a week, maybe twice. We'll get there eventually. Need to work on my timing and stuff like that. And, you know, I work at night, so that is also a factor here. But, yeah, we're going to have a video once a week. Look at that. Do you see this monster shepherd's pie? You see what's going on in this kitchen right now. All right, so now we're going to take this guy. Oh, yeah. And so we're going to take this. What kind of design we're going to make in this thing? What do you guys think? First off, we need to smooth it out a little bit here. Oh man, look at that. So I decided to take my time and work on it off camera here. It looks a little bit better. I'm sure once it actually we get it in the oven and it gets that nice little crust on top, that's gonna look pretty good. So just wanted to show you guys that. You know, I was kind of bummed that it didn't. That's great. That's great. Yes. So I was kind of bummed that it didn't look as like the inspiration video from Tasty. Shout out to Tasty for making all the dishes that they make and stuff, inspiring people to cook. But anyway, wanted to go ahead and take the time and put a little effort into the top crust there. And it comes out looking a little bit better. I think mine were a little soft on top here, so it didn't really hold as well as I wanted it to, but it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna taste incredible. That's all that matters. All right, guys, we finally have it out of the oven. Looks beautiful. Look at the top. Oh my gosh. Do you see this pie? Do you see this? Oh, and it has a nice crust on it too. Oh, this is wonderful. Had a little leak there. Not sure what happened there, but it's whatever. Man, look at this guy. And look down the side there. All right, I'm ready to eat. What about you? All right, gang, here we are, 5:30 in the morning, the following day. Yes, so I did the lasagna the day before, and I didn't really get a chance to end the video because I had to lay down for a nap for work. So, and then of course I worked all night, and then I didn't really get a chance to work on it during the afternoon yesterday. I know it's very confusing, right? I'm confused because it's problems with working overnight. So anyway, finally got a chance to finish the video, and I couldn't leave you guys without a closer, because I feel like that's important to remind you guys of who I am and what we do here. This is, after all, highly flavored and favored, and what we do here is cook vegan vegan food items at a level where they're comparable to regular food with meat. Because after all, we are, and we being those of us who decided to become vegans to save those animals out there, those poor animals who are being slaughtered, the tremendous massacre that's happening out there. You can't go and see all the different chicken places that are around, just around this little small area here, and think about all the chickens that are being produced or that are being cooked and that are feeding people just in this small area, and not wonder where all those chickens are coming from. And not wonder where all those burgers are coming from. They're being. There used to be a time when the farm industry, ranch industry was simply doing them. They were just making food just to get food on the plates for people. Now it's huge business. It's huge business. Billions of dollars of business each year is what these people do. And in order to sustain that, in order to sustain the hunger that we as, especially Americans, the hunger that Americans have, they gotta mass produce that. So it's something to think about. If you're watching this video and you're not a vegan, something to think about. Maybe thinking about becoming a vegan, maybe thinking about even reducing the amount of meat that you put in your body. First and foremost, it's terrible for your body. It's acidic to your body. It's damaging your bones, doing damage to your heart, and diabetes and stuff like that, all associated with the consumption of meat. So that's the reason why I and my family, my wife, my daughter, who's actually been vegan for the last 3 to 4 years, have decided to no longer consume meat. And I'm very proud of that decision that we've all made. And I pray that we do stick with it. We have all the reason to, and also after doing the cooking that I've done thus far. I hope I'm not cupping this too much where you guys can hear my voice. All the cooking that I've done thus far with the cluster mushrooms and the seitan and tofu and stuff like that. Man, food has been really incredible, and my wife and I have said on several occasions, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with no longer consuming animals because we don't need to. The only reason why people consume meat now, let me start see if I can remember the four reasons that I can't remember his name right now. I can't think of his name, but it's tradition, taste, habit, and I can't remember what the fourth one is. But those are the main reasons why people consume meat. We don't need meat. We don't, especially at the rate of consumption that we're putting in our bodies. I mean, you're talking like meat every meal. Not only like, are we putting in like animal meat, which is loaded with junk? They're mass producing these animals and they're fattening them up quickly, so they're putting steroids in their bodies and stuff like that. Oh, I eat non-GMO food or I eat organic food. Come on. You can't be sitting there believing that. You don't stop believing that lie. We've been lied to for way too long. My mom could possibly be around right now. Has she not been lied to? Anyway, guys, And again, like I said, I just wanted to let you know the reason why this channel exists is to empower people to be able to make food that doesn't include meat, that's cruelty free, and also it's healthy. Man, stuff is great. I feel good. I don't feel super fat and sluggish. And my wife and I have said a number of times to each other, yeah, how do you feel right now? She's like, I feel great. My body feels great. I don't feel super full, but not because we're not satisfied, but it's because we're not putting the junk in our bodies that potentially harms our bodies and gives us that sluggish feel and gives us all that what's the word I'm looking for? I forget the term that like Dr. Sebi and stuff uses or whatever. I'm not trying to get into all. I'm not a Sebius and stuff. I'm not an alkaline guy and all that, whatever. I'm just a guy who's trying to eat better and trying to live. I'm about to be 50 years old in March. Your boy looks pretty good. But aside from that, I don't want to just look good in the face. I want to feel good in my body. I want to feel great. I want to feel that I can go another 30, 40 years and still feel good. I want to live and not require a handicap placard in my car. And nothing against anyone who has a handicap placard or who's handicapped. Nothing against that. I'm not saying anything towards that. What I'm simply saying is, for me, I wanted to where, unless I have some type of bodily injury from an accident or something like that, I'd much rather not have that. And not saying that I don't want to depend on that. What I'm saying is that I want to keep my body in the best shape possible, if I can, for as long as I can. And one of the ways I see doing that is eating properly, feeding my system properly, nurturing my body, taking care of my body, exercising my body, which I probably need to go for a run or something like that. I love running, but I hate running. Anyway, guys, I love each and every one of you. Thanks so much for coming to the channel, being a part of what's happening here. I am blessed, immeasurably blessed. I have a great wife, have great children. Sometimes they draw me crazy. But I'm blessed, and I hope that you're blessed also. So with that being said, make sure that you always, 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 always shine your light, even if it's no brighter than the one above the stove. Grace and peace.